Hey everybody, Scott Carson here with your note term of the day. And today's term goes really hand in hand with our previous term. On the previous video, we talked about what an AOM is, or an assignment of mortgage. This term of the day is, what is an allonge? What is an allonge? Well, an allonge is an endorsement transferring the right to collect on the note. Now, an allonge is usually a separate piece of paper that is created by the seller and delivered with the assignment of mortgage, but it is a different document. Previously, before we had all these big mortgage companies and the mortgage electronic registration services, most banks held on to the actual loan docs or the mortgage in-house at their offices. Well, they no longer do that anymore. When a mortgage is created, that original mortgage may be filed somewhere in a warehouse. So when they sell notes off now, they aren't able to do what they used to do. And what the banks used to do when they sold a mortgage, it's like a check, it's like an IOU. They would flip over the last page of the mortgage and they would sign it off and endorse it to the next buyer. So I've bought notes that have been around for years where on the last page of the mortgage, on the back of there's 3 endorsements, and that's an assignment. So like if you have a check, right, and you endorse the back of the check over to yourself or deposit or to somebody else, that's called an allonge as well. But now in the note business, what they do is they create a singular page as an allonge, which goes along with the assignment of mortgage. This is not recorded. There's only one signature on this, and this would be the signature of the seller assigning the right to collect the payment stream over to the new buyer, hopefully is you. It's like I said, it's not notarized, it's not recorded at the county, it's just an extra document for that endorsement. And yes, you would need an allonge for every time that loan has been sold or transferred like you would on an AOM. The big thing about allonge, with it not being to be notarized and it's only one signature, we will go ahead and fund if an allonge is missing. Does not take too much to get an allonge recreated or re-signed if you need to, but they are still required as documents that you need to have in that loan file once you close. And they're usually included along at the same time that an AOM is created and sent and scanned and sent to you the day after closing or when a wire is received. So an allonge is just an endorsement. Like I said, if you've ever endorsed the back of a check, you have actually created an allonge. And it's just a simple one-page document that's required as a note investor. So that's your note term of the day. What is an allonge?